Alright, Warriors, welcome back. Subscribe, like, and share. Today we're going to talk about stalking, gang stalking, and what it's designed to do. Before we dive into that, Warriors, let's do a breathing exercise. Let's get rid of the mindfuckery. Let's get it to the side so that we can deal with it later head on, fighting fire with fire. I'm going to share another truth bomb with you so that you're aware that there's nothing for you to fear in the gang stalking and how it's used as a manipulation. It's terrorism at its finest. Before we dive into that, let's do this breathing exercise so that we can set that mindfuckery to the side, so that we can concentrate on the truth. The truth will set you free. Before we do that, come on, join with me. Stop what you're doing and let's do this breathing exercise. Let's regiment ourselves so that we can start using and feeling ourselves move from the emotional responders that we were to the logical responders that we are. I need you to feel this transition. This is your first line of defense. Warriors, follow with me on this. 5 Mississippis. 5 Mississippis is the count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippis, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. When we release together, what we're doing is we're calming our core. We're bringing ourselves calm, peace, so that we can think logically, so that in this video we can go from hearing to listening. Do you get me? 5 Mississippis. Come on, Warriors. Release slowly. All right. Shake that shit off, Warriors. Today's coffee day. Did a lot of driving. We're at another location. Hopefully we're going to try this one out. Haven't been to this one in a while. All right, Warriors. Today we're going to talk about the gang stalking. And let me tell you where this is utilized as a tool so that you have an understanding of the dynamics of how it works. In the military, we use psychological warfare. And in the studies of psychological warfare, it is to incite panic, fear, and controlled schizophrenia into the enemy. So that in essence, you're winning the war before you even engage the enemy. You're crippling them. It's like punching them in the stomach with a fear factor. When you're being engaged in this manner, and also understand it's used effectively in law enforcement. The reason you were able to identify the gang stalkers is purposeful. They did this on purpose. They want you to see them watching you. This is the beginning stages of it. They want you to identify them as following you. And this incites the fear, the panic, and incites controlled schizophrenia. The reason we did it in law enforcement is because in the criminal mind, they're always paranoid. They know they've done something wrong. They know they've hidden evidence. They know they're being watched. And now they're rethinking of what it is they've done, and they need to backtrack to hide the cachet of evidence. In law enforcement, we use this as a tactic which would move the criminal to engage the evidence we needed to get a conviction. And so that in itself, by inciting controlled schizophrenia, they would lead law enforcement to the evidence that was needed. In your case, what they're needing you to be is stuck in the mental chaos. And in your case, they're wanting to incite, in the controlled schizophrenia model, what they're trying to do is get you to that threshold of suicidal thoughts. Once that enters your data bank, once that enters in your mind space, it starts to fester. And the more you get gang stalked, the more paranoia, you will start being reactive and stop using your logical. And what do I mean by reactive? Reactive is you now begin to engage those that are stalking you head on. You start to, because you want evidence that, is this really happening, right? Once they see this, then they know at that moment that you're biting on the hook. So what I'm going to tell you right now is to stop what the fuck you're doing and listen. The way you combat stalking or gang stalking is to not fall into the routine. Now do you understand why I always talk about throw those fucking shoulders back, carry that smile, and be the mystery? No routines. When you become predictable, you can be hunted like an animal. As a hunter, an avid hunter, I can track anything. I can figure out the routine. You need to stop being so complacent and so stuck in your routine. You need to change everything that you do. If you go to Walmart, don't go to the same damn Walmart. Treat yourself to the new. Exploring those energies of the butterfly feelings of going to new locations in different areas, different stores, is fun anyway. Start feeding that, the exploring nature of us. And at the same time, throwing off the gang stalkers, because that takes a lot of preparation. Do you understand? When you can throw the gang stalkers off because you're not readable and you have no routine, it makes it a lot harder to have in place different people that are going to meet you at your routine spots. I don't care if it's the same damn Starbucks, the same Chipley's Donuts, or the same Walmarts or grocery stores or gas stations, ATMs. You fall into a regimented routine that you need to break yourself of. When you do this, now you become hard to spot, hard to predict, and much harder to gang stalk. The reason why you're able to be gang stalked is because you're predictable. Are you listening, warriors? You need to become the fucking mystery. It's that simple. The gang stalkers are all part of a network wanting to gain from something you have. You have something that they're aware of and they want. When you switch that control from them having it to now you regaining control of your power, they are desperate. And they will call on all the other toxic ass people in their network, and they get promised a piece of the action to participate. And this is how they do things together. They will join forces for another. It's a type of sadistic partnership that they have in their network. None trusting each other, understand that. And when these networks end up tidy and run by a sociopath, psychopath, borderline, any of these with vengeful hearts, a lot of hate, a lot of rage, and there is no payout, guess what happens? When you become the mystery, those in the network don't give a damn if you fell for it or not. They want their payout. And if you disappear, go no contact, blow the fucking bridge up, the one that negotiated the terms of the gang stalk ends up having to pay for it somehow or another when there's no cash out. You have now flipped the fucking script. Understand, gang stalkers are bottom feeders. They're all on the take. And when there is no payout, somebody's going to pay. So this is why you need to disappear. The Hoover will become more intense because the dumbasses that engage the network have no way or means of paying it back. And if they don't, they know full well they need to be fearing for their life. Because whoever it might have been that they networked with or partnered up with are dangerous. And they want what they got coming. See, in their mind, they already spent it. And this is a disruption that I need you to cause in the network. And believe me, it will become a feeding frenzy. They will disappear and leave you the hell alone because they are going to now chase the one that started the mess. Can I get a what? By you flipping the script, by you paying attention and now adopting new lifestyle changes that I'm encouraging you to do beyond the breathing exercise. When I say go no contact and blow that damn bridge up, what I mean is no one can reach you via text, no flying monkeys, no frenemies. You change everything about where you're at, your location, including how you carry yourself and how you communicate. In your refinement and in your new awareness, you are now in total control. You no longer have the diarrhea of the mouth. You're not spreading your damn resume out there because you know the dangers of those that are listening. Even when you think no one is looking, someone is watching. You are now going to be in control of your space, and understand that gang stalking has a purpose: to incite panic, fear, and schizophrenia. The ultimate goal is for you to see yourself out with suicidal thoughts. You got this, warriors. Y'all are badasses. Hold your head up high, clean yourself up, smile, throw those damn shoulders back, and break the routines. Don't engage the animals. Don't look at them in the eye. They're irrelevant. They don't exist. In your world, you had their funeral. All right, warriors, y'all get out there and own it today. Take charge, kick ass, and take names. You're champions. You're fucking warriors. Own it. Till next time, namaste.